Rise tights, then the tens. To this heaven slice of an angel wrapped in skin. Throw dice and woes of life. Love and pride, look at her vibe. What's the meaning of life? One subjective paradise. Crystal chandeliers, moments reflected. Often bears a pit, click, grinning from ear to ear. Craving and rating in grain, rekindle the flame. Close as she draws near. Stay there, remove your underwear. Shove it somewhere over there. In paradise, in paradise. We know our purpose. In paradise, in paradise. We know what our worth is. In paradise, we manifest dreams. In paradise, truth is what you can see.
Yes, it is. The truth is what you can see. Hello, everybody, and welcome to, this edition of the Unpopular Hour. I'm your host, Matt Clark, and today, it is the last Thursday of the month, so we are here at YNB, located in Yukon, America, and I'm joined by Mr. Thunder himself, Nathan Taylor. I guess it happened.
You got to turn me up, though, so I can talk.
My bad.
I mean, unless you don't want to hear me.
I really don't want to hear you.
That's okay. I'm still going to talk anyway. That's what my wife says all the time, but I still talk.
You can't talk about turning you off. Remember, I have the power to turn y'all off.
I mean, while you're here, though, I can still run my mouth, though.
Oh, my God, dude. I'm so over y'all right now. And you know what we forgot to do? I forgot to Zoom Drew. So we're going to do that while we talk. But you and I were just talking about the Thunder.
Yep. Whoa,
And,
you cut me out, man.
We were just talking about the Thunder. Unbelievable, dude. We were just talking about the Thunder and what they're doing thus far in the playoffs. I'm going to pull up the stats and stuff, but what has been your opinion on what you've seen for the Thunder thus far from SGA and Josh?
I think Josh has played really, really well for what he has.
On his team.
Yeah,
yes.
on his team. He is the team. I mean, not all the way, but pretty much.
He's the team.
And, he's been able to do a lot of everything, scoring, assisting. Rebound here and there, but, mainly assists and scoring. I think he's doing a great job of scoring, efficient. I think the other night he was 8 for 13, something like 2 for 5 from 3, which is what I like to see.
I can't believe he's actually shooting. That's the key.
Yeah. And, again, I think his shot will continue to develop, it's with Chip being in there. It looked a lot better last year. I mean, came up 5% last year from his rookie year 3-point percentage. And, SGA is just otherworldly, man. That guy is so good. I'm telling you, I'm going to hot take it right now. In the next 10 years, that dude, without injury, obviously, he's going to win an MVP. Guaranteed. So
if he's in Oklahoma City.
Yes.
Okay.
If he's in Oklahoma City. And even somewhere else, I think he could, but he can't be on the super team and probably win an MVP. Because LeBron retires, Durant, he's getting up there. Of course, you still got Jokic, Embiid, and Giannis. And they're probably in their prime right now for at least another 4 to 5 years. But, yeah, SGA is going to win an MVP. Dude's only, 24, 25?
25.
Yeah, he's going to win an MVP.
Yeah, they have the best duos under 25. Thank you, Ellis. You are the man. No matter what they say about you, Ellis. I don't believe anything Reddy Wright says about you, Ellis. I think you are awesome. But anyway, he's 25, and they did the under 25. The best duos under 25, okay? And I laughed because I'm like, you're excluding SGA because they wanted to put Josh and Chet. Okay?
That's dumb.
And then they said if you included SGA, it would be SGA and Chet.
That's stupid.
And I was
Chet's
like,
not even
why are y'all promoting Chet? It's just ridiculous. I mean, to me, I did the best duos the other day, okay?
I would say J-Dub and Giddey are better than anybody in Chet.
Right. Well, but what I did is when I put that up, it was funny to me because I'm just going, okay, the best duos to me are really simple, okay? I had KD and Booker.
Yeah.
I had Giannis and Drew Holiday.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd put them 2, but yeah, that's pretty good.
And then I had Jokic and Murray, LeBron and AD, and then I had Josh and SGA at number 5. Now, I did have Luka and Kyrie. I think they're both more talented than.
Man, that's a train wreck, though.
Yeah, I know it is. That's why I didn't put them at. But they're still tighter. And then Tatum and Brown, you're trying to break them up. Harden is a wreck.
Hard, yeah. He's
Kawhi and PG, they can't stay healthy.
all the time.
Jaw's not playing, and who knows, but when he and Bane are both going,
Yeah, that's a pretty good duo.
And then Donovan Mitchell and Darius Garland was my out, and I had that the other day.
Darius Garland is a very underrated player.
Yes.
He's a really good player.
He's a really good player.
Really good player.
And so I had both of those guys in. But, when you look at what we're doing here with Josh and SGA, these are their last game 3 stats.
Okay.
Okay. And then Jack White, I'm not sure.
Tearing it up, man, isn't he? Tearing it up.
I'm not sure what the deal is with Jack White.
Yeah, I think he's probably going to get cut. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you can't do well in FIBA, what makes you think you're going to do well in the NBA? I mean, not saying FIBA's inferior, but we all know it kind of is. But, yeah, and see, the sad part is we're talking about Giddey, and I personally don't even think he's the second best player on the team. I mean, I would have Jalen Williams as second best by the end of the year. Maybe not best, but most impactful.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, I think J-Dub is going to be – I mean, he's going to be a multi-time All-Star.
I agree. And then we're joined by our guy, High Stick Harry. What's up, B? Are you there?
What's up, boys? How you doing?
Hey, nothing, man. We're just giving the quick Thunder take real quick about the
yeah.
Thunder. I had to do that quick because I had forgot to do a Zoom with you and Drew.
you're all good.
So I had to throw in some fun time there. But we were
go.
talking about SGA and how Giddey to me. I know Chet says he can't wait to play with Josh Giddey, and it drives me nuts because. To me, like I've said, if Josh is playing the way he's playing with Australia right now, aggressive, Oklahoma City, and I still can't believe they even have us. And I'm going to do it tomorrow. What I'm going to do is I'm going to throw up the early predictions for who they think are going to be in the playoffs. And Oklahoma City, they do not think Oklahoma City is going to be in the playoffs. And I think that's
stupid.
I don't get that.
Especially with the play-in game and all that crap. I hate that
Well, I
stuff.
don't care about the play-in. I'm talking about actually making the top 6.
I think they're going to – yeah. I like the rapport our team has. I very much like I think all the guys are they bought in. You know what I mean? You need the coach to buy in, but I think all the players are there.
Did you see Chris Paul's interview the other day?
No.
So Chris Paul had an interview. I forget where it was on some platform, but he basically said how he felt about his favorite player or something like that, or favorite young player or something like that. Anyway, he named Shea.
Yeah.
And he said he had asked him why, and he said because he's almost like his brother, but he thinks he's the best year-to-year jump.
Yeah, he's growing every year.
Yeah, and the year he played with him was one of his favorite years in his career. Basically.
Yeah, when he played here. Yeah.
He basically said that him and the other guys helped him re-love basketball again.
Yeah.
So,
I love that.
Well, but that's when Chris Paul
Especially
was
with Chris
here,
Paul too, coming back to Oklahoma.
Yeah.
He freaking loved it too.
Dude, and I didn't really care for Chris Paul. I'll be honest with you. Until that year, that was probably my favorite Thunder team.
Well, remember, Chris
Same.
Paul was on.
He was on the Hornets. Yeah, he was on the
That's what I'm
Hornets.
saying. Yeah,
Yeah.
he loves this city.
Yeah,
he knows.
does.
He knows we care about him.
Oh yeah.
Well, we do. Nathan doesn't.
Well, let me rephrase that.
We do. Ben, you and I know.
I just didn't like some of the antics that he has when he.
Oh,
He's
me
kind of
either.
one of those guys when he's on your team, you love him. When he's not on your team, you
Correct. Yeah, he's just a general out there, though.
Hey.
He controls the court. He
Yes.
knows how it's going. He's going to tell you how it's going.
And how many games did he win for us that year? I mean,
about-
at least 5 or 6.
All of them.
by
Hey,
itself.
Hey, Ben, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
Why do I not work at YNB and I have a YNB shirt on? And
I don't know, why
Nathan
don't I
works
have
at
one?
YNB and he does not have a YNB shirt on. Why is that?
It's because everybody
Why is that?
because YB is synonymous with me. Everybody knows.
Everybody knows.
Oh my
They know.
God. It's synonymous
Hey,
with you.
it matches good though. It
Synonymous
matches good
you?
with the lid there.
Hey,
Looks good.
ladies, I have a question with you.
Oh, my God, here we go.
I have a YNB shirt on. I don't work here. Nathan works here, does not have a YNB shirt on. He says he doesn't need one because everybody
Oh, you
knows
gotta
he's
change right now.
synonymous
You gotta change.
with YNB.
I don't have one.
What,
I
did
can
y'all,
put-
what is y'all take on
Hold on,
that?
let me put Matt's shirt
We'll
on
get you one.
backwards.
Yeah, they laughed. They laughed is what they did. They laughed. Man, what are you doing? Take my shirt off, man. What are you doing?
I was going to turn it around backwards with our logo and put it on.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. But anyway, thank you, ladies, for interjecting because I knew I was going to get some support over there because this dude over here is ridiculous. Synonymous.
Hey, I got one of those too.
I have a YNB little deal here, too.
I'll let you know. See if you can guess what my mouse pad is upstairs.
Your mouse pad upstairs is a Thunder mouse pad.
How'd you know?
Oh, my God. Ben, help me, bro. Help me, Ben. But, hey, we're going to talk about We're going to talk about the NFL, or NBA, then we're going to get to the NFL in a minute.
Yeah, no worries.
Because I know our boy Ben has a good hot take. Anyway, the Bucks signed former first-round pick Ty Washington, who we just on a two-way, who we just released. And I like Ty.
I did
but
too, yeah.
we just don't.
Don't have
Me
room
too.
for him. We don't have room
We
for
don't
him.
have any room for him.
don't
I
have
mean,
any
we're
room for
guard-wise, like we talked about.
Yeah, if
we're
he was
set.
6'10", we'd have room for him, but he's not. So
There's just no room, and I think that was a good sign by the Bucks. Plus, on top of that, Giannis has said he's not going to re-sign
I
with them
saw
until
that.
they start making jumps. Hey, Ben, I'm going to get your take, and then Nathan's too. I saw a story
I
that
sent
they
it to you.
said that
I sent it to you.
Giannis,
Yep, I sent it to you.
you sent that to me?
I sent that link to you. Yep.
Giannis to the Thunder. I'm like, why?
No way.
Here's my thought. It depends on what you have to give up. I think
You're going to have to give up Josh. I'm not giving up Josh for Giannis. You're
depends.
going
Me
to give
either.
up Josh. They're going to make you give up Josh, I can promise.
It depends.
You're in Milwaukee. They're going to want Josh.
You think
in Milwaukee.
SGA?
Middle of
That's what I hate
America,
about-
they're going to want. They're not
you
going to
think,
get SGA.
You think SGA and Giannis could play together?
Yes.
I think they could too.
Yes.
That's why I say maybe.
Like they're
To
both
me-
unselfish. They're European. They have a good look on
Oh.
the life of
Carolyn wants to know
at
why don't you have your
basketball.
rock the root?
They want to win. I think that's a good combo. But man, you have to give the farm. You have to sell the farm to get him.
We'll put those on it there.
Yeah, I'd like to see what it'd take. I mean, obviously, and I sent this to Matt the other day, and I said if it's two of Chet, J-Dub, or Giddey, I'm already out on that. And honestly, SGA is a non-starter, obviously, because I think honestly, if you swapped Giannis and SGA, I think we would get worse, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
And I out of all three of those guys, obviously, I think I would trade Chet first, just because we don't know what he is.
Okay, first of all, to me, there's two guys that are untradeable, Josh and SGA, to me.
I say I'm not with you.
I prefer J-Dub,
I agreed.
but I think that Josh, Oklahoma City, our landscape, how we think mentally as a state, you want to keep Josh here.
He's perfect.
I agree
He's
with you.
he's the Marcus Smart. You know what I mean?
Yes,
he's
yeah,
that
but
guy.
see, the problem
He needs to be that guy.
Yeah.
if you do plus win percentage, I mean, I don't.
No, I understand what you're saying, but you're not listening to what I'm
No,
saying.
you're saying because of the culture.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Yeah,
If you kept,
Culture is everything, man.
Yeah, I
Look what
agree.
Russ did to us.
that's
Russ
what I'm
freaking
saying.
ruined us. So it's culture.
who do you think SGA would rather play with, Giddey or J-Dub? Just out of curiosity.
Ooh, Josh.
You think so?
Just play with him longer.
Give it
He
a
has
year.
more of a. He has more.
Give it a
Well,
year.
you saying he's played with J-Dub 1 year and he's played with Josh 2.
Yeah, I know.
I want to go with the guy that I had the most rapport with. Plus, I see
Correct.
Josh's development.
What if you have to trade Dort then? You
I don't think nobody cares about that.
you,
Get him
you
out
don't
of
think
there.
SGA would be
I
unhappy
don't
with
think
that?
SGA would care at all.
Okay. Well, because apparently
He's trying to win. They're tight.
They're really tight.
They're tight, but SGA wants to win.
I mean, I'll be the
this-
first one to hand off Dort to somebody. I'll be honest. With
And we know you. None of us are Dort fans, but I just say this. Here, let's just stay on point. We've already talked about that. Anyway, NBA referee Eric Lewis retires effective immediately. I don't know if you saw this, Ben. After the league is ending its investigation into his social media activity under the fake account
Jeez.
Blair Cutliff.
He's doing the Durant thing where he's
I was
getting
like-
burners.
I was like, you black and you Blair, they're gonna figure that out.
so
That is they're gonna figure that out quick, bro. But
You can't be on national television and act like you're not. Like you just can't.
it's against the NBA. It's against the NBA rules for officials to talk unofficially about games. And even though it's the reason why he had been in the previous 4 NBA finals, and he was not picked this past finals because of the investigation.
Yeah, it kind of has the feel of the what was it, Tim
Tim Donaghy. Yep.
Yeah, has the feels of that, man. It's like you can't do that. Come on,
There's a
you gotta be
reason-
smarter than
okay.
that,
And those
right?
guys make good
When
money
my
too.
kids when I first set up
Yeah.
Snapchat, and I'm not going to tell you what the name that my 14-year-old kids, my team gave me.
I think, especially with gambling now, there's no, with it being legal, with gambling being legal in certain states and stuff, there's millions, if not billions of dollars on the line on all these games.
Yep.
You cannot be
You cannot
doing
communicate.
that. That is, and that's what happened in the NFL. I mean, the same thing happened over there. That whole thing crashed.
Yeah, because to me it's the reason why I didn't get on Twitter, when my kids set me up on Snap, they set me up on Twitter. Yeah. They set me up. I said, no, I'm not going to tweet.
Yeah,
and the reason why I'm not,
tweet positive
no, the reason why I don't tweet is because I know me.
You would go off on somebody.
I'm going to go off.
That's what I'm saying.
And then
So,
once
yeah,
it's there, you're screwed.
Yep.
Now, on Facebook and stuff, I don't as much because I have all the little kids that are on my Facebook and Instagram. You know, my kids have
so
trained.
you're like Barkley. So you're like he says that he can't get social media because he's like, I drink a lot, and he's like, I will say something to somebody.
I will say something. I already know I'm going to say something, so I know
That's
me.
What he said. So you're just like Barkley.
Yeah,
he literally said that. I've heard him say that 3 or 4 times.
Dude,
He's been like, I cannot talk.
There's been so many times that I've thank God I'm not on Twitter. Thank God, or X or whatever it is. And now I have Threads, but I did Thread or whatever you want to call. I don't know what's it
Threads.
called. I know Thread. I don't know what you call when you thread. I guess I threaded. You tweeted. I guess I threaded, or I guess now you X. You don't tweet. You X.
Yeah. I don't know what the hell is going on.
But anyway,
Barker's I cannot be on there. He's like, I drink too much and I talk too much.
Hey,
shit.
there's no question. There's no question. I would know I would blow up and say stuff. I mean, there's no question.
Yeah. The only reason I have one is just to follow Shams and Woj.
Well, I follow Shams already on Instagram. So that's the same
I follow
thing.
all the boys. Yeah, that's
already got that.
I sent you that message in the group earlier about Will Compton. He was saying, Nebraska is going to go. What was it? 11-3 or
11
something.
and Drew was going crazy with that. Yeah,
What?
yeah. It's
Matt Rule going to make that much difference? Is he?
He's not going to make a difference. Anyway, James Harden's future is growing dimmer.
No, he's
without a trade to the Clippers, and I was laughing because I said this the other day. He opted in.
He's an idiot.
Okay, thinking he's going to trade and somebody's going to trade for him because of his ego. Okay, but I think that originally what he did is, had he not taken that $35 million, no team was going to pay him $35 million.
Nobody had cap space in free agency to do that.
Yeah, but I'm talking about back when he first did it. And he opted in because, remember, at that time, the Sixers were going after Fred VanVleet, remember? Mm-hmm. And so once Harden opted in and they couldn't trade him.
I think he's a great player.
Oh, I love Fred.
I think VanVleet is like one of the best.
Remember,
I don't hate
pieces.
I think he's overpaid.
Yeah.
Nathan doesn't like him.
Yeah, definitely overpaid. But I think he's one of those pieces that you need to win. You know what I mean? Like he's overpaid because where he went. That's the only reason why he got.
I would say not 1A.
If he fits in, he's that puzzle piece you need. You know what I mean? Like
he's
to win a championship.
2 at best, not 1 or 1A, maybe 3 at best on a championship team.
Definitely.
Like, with Toronto, he was 3?
He was 3.
Yeah, exactly. He's
maybe even
piece.
4.
Well, he's won against us every time they play us. He likes us.
On that team, you had
he's
Kawhi.
A great piece.
You had Kyle
Way
Lowry,
overpaid.
and you had Pascal Siakam, right?
Yeah.
So he was 4.
Yeah, he's like grossly overpaid.
Oh, yeah,
but what I'm saying is he's a piece that you need. Like he needs to be
agree.
your 2 or 3, 4, like you just said.
I
just think that he's a great player. That
but the Rockets signing him like that. They killed the rebuild.
Great, good for him.
Yeah.
I mean,
the Rockets signed him for 2 reasons. No, the Rockets signed him for 2 reasons.
Ticket sales.
No, they signed him for 2 reasons. The first reason is they had to change their mentality of their culture from losing, because all they've tried to do is lose the last 3-4 years.
Yeah, and they suck at it.
And they suck at it.
And they suck at
So they have to change the mentality. So they get Udoka to come in to coach. So they changed that. Then what do you have to do now? Now you got to bring in some veteran leadership. And your point guard
No. What it is the reason why he got overpaid
is
because
we're not talking about that. I'm not talking about that.
they have to make salary cap. So they had to freaking pay him.
I'm not talking about that. What I'm saying is the reason why they brought him in was because they had to change the culture, number one. And number 2, every team, I don't care who you are, you have to have a point guard.
Yep.
And so they needed to bring a point guard in with some experience that had some cred.
Experience, championship experience. You can't pay.
Credibility
That's
with the
good
players.
stuff.
And that's why they brought in, and they bring in Dylan Brooks simply because, they brought him in for toughness. Get them a little tougher.
Fake tough guy,
That's
man.
what they did.
He's a fake tough.
So that's what I'm just saying is they brought him in for those reasons. That's why the Rockets did what they did. Okay? And now you got the coach, you've got a point guard, you've got talent all over the place there, young talent.
How do you feel about Jalen Green?
I like Jalen Green.
Do you like Jalen Green?
Yeah, I like Jalen Green. And I like Jabari. And I think now you add Fred VanVleet as a come in. I mean, I like what they're doing there. And it's like with Ty Washington, they can afford to get rid of him. Yeah. He averaged 27 in G League, and he averaged 6 in league.
I think Cam Whitmore's going to be a steal.
I think Cam Whitmore is going to be a
He's
player.
going to be good, man.
He's going to be really good. But but anyway, that's to me, that's what the Rockets did, and I think they're going to make a major jump. But when you go back to the NBA and overall, James Harden to me has basically overstepped what he's capable of really achieving. His ego and what he thinks he is, like Russell got put in check.
Yep.
Russell got put in check. James Harden's not getting put in check. And speaking of getting put in check, our boy Drew Henthorne is getting ready to put us in check now.
Big Red! Here we go.
Hey, Ben, see, that's what you get for sending him that deal about 9-3. He's going to be insufferable today now since you did that. Thanks, Ben.
Hey, Big Red's a rockin'.
That's pretty bad when he gets excited about 9-3, isn't it?
He's
that's a win.
I'll be excited about 7-5.
Which is man. That's I hate to make this comparison, but it was Skip maybe one of the guys, maybe it was Colin Cowherd, said in the next 20 years OU is going to be the next Nebraska.
Saw that.
Oh, did you see that?
Yes, yeah, I saw that.
Please.
Oh God,
It had to be Colin Cowherd.
I will jump off a cliff, man. That
wasn't Skip. It had to be Colin Cowherd. Does not like OU.
It's been a long 20 years. You don't know how long 20 years can be.
Dude,
it's long.
I'm just
Drew can tell you
that would be awful.
The black shirts ain't doing much to it.
Well, I mean, Nebraska they went for the money. Did they not, Drew? They went for the money.
They did.
They went for the money.
Hey,
and lost
I like
their base.
the hire. Tonight's the night we start turning it around.
Well,
Here we go.
You had 30 guys that come in the transfer portal, so you got to change something around 30. That's a lot of players.
Texas has been saying that for the last 15 years, hasn't it?
Hey, they got no excuse. Texas has no excuse.
Hey, did you see the shot that Yormark took at OU in Texas?
Yes.
Did you see that last
I
night?
was like, wow.
Where he was talking
He's
to, was he talking to
we got a
Texas Tech guy?
You guys better win.
Oh, my God, man, that guy.
He took a major shot.
I mean,
at them.
he's energetic, but you can't do that as a commissioner of a league.
Yes, you can.
Can you?
Yes, you can. He doesn't care. They're gone.
I mean, I guess, but you're still a commissioner for him for another year at
So,
least.
we don't have OU. We're getting ready to do our Big 12 deal.
Hey,
We do not have
let's
OU
just finish
in our
off
thing
the
anymore.
Nebraska right here. I don't know if you. I mean, we packed in 92,000 last night for a women's volleyball game.
Did they break the record, Drew?
Yeah, they did. I saw
They
that.
broke the record?
92,000 for a women's volley game. They canceled school today so the kids could all drive to Minnesota. I mean, there's going to be 30,000 Nebraska fans.
Did they win last? Did they beat Minnesota last night?
No, they played Creighton last night.
Oh, is that who they played?
There's actually 4 teams. You had Kearney, UNO, Creighton, and Nebraska, all in that deal last night.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
Yeah, they said they sold 80,000 tickets in 24
3
hours. Is it 2 hours or 3 hours?
Wow.
3 hours.
Stupid. That's just insane.
That's crazy.
Dude. But you know what? The whole thing is that the coach is like, when he was hired in 03, it's like, well, football is covering, carrying y'all. And he goes, we're gonna change that, dude. One game with 80,000 people is not gonna change football carrying you.
No.
Okay.
And let's not forget you had your game in the football stadium.
In the football stadium. I mean, come on now. So, I mean, listen. My thing is this: women's sports is growing like crazy. There's no question, and I'm happy.
It was really special for women's sports last night. That was something crazy. I mean, people were crying and celebrating
because it was just like I was talking about the women's soccer team.
Yeah.
All the momentum they built, they threw it all away.
A cliff. Yep.
They threw it all away. All the momentum they built, they threw it all away. But on the same side, we were talking about Kobe's statue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, his, like you look at Dwayne Wade now, he's taking up Kobe's mantle. And Steph Curry's taking up Kobe's mantle as far as trying to help the WNBA change and evolve. How do you feel about that, Drew?
I don't know. I'm not a big WNBA guy.
Okay, then forget you.
I'm going to tell you, though, the WNBA.
I like the fact that he's taking up the mantle, and it's fun. But, I mean, whenever men stop playing in the WNBA, then I'll start watching.
Brittany Griner's already there.
This is no offense. No offense at all.
Just saying, Brittany's already there.
I'd rather watch
that's what I'm saying.
high school basketball.
I don't know. Guys, I'll be honest with you. I kind of feel the other way. Like, I feel like the game is getting better.
They're so
especially
talented.
with all because I mean the talent level,
so talented.
The talent level with the shooting. I mean, you say Steph Curry changed the NBA. I'm telling you, it's starting to trickle over. I mean, because used to 3-pointers for women. I better not be careful with what I'm saying here, but their percentage wasn't as good. I mean, and they just clank them just like college guys.
The men do.
But yeah, they're starting to shoot great.
100%.
And to me, that brings fans.
Well, what they are is they're more athletic, and this is the deal between the WNBA and the NBA game.
They're sharpshooters.
The WNBA game has always been more fundamentally sound, and the men's game has always been more athletic.
More like a
100%.
Like
so
a college.
people used to would rather see a dunk than anything. Now they want to see the three. So then what that's done is that's allowed the WNBA women to now shoot more and to score more points to make the games more.
Well, that's why Diana
exciting.
Taurasi was such a popular player because she could shoot really well.
Diana Taurasi is a beast.
She is. She
She's
is.
a beast, dude.
Yes.
She's a beast. But anyway, let's go ahead and thank our sponsors right now, Collaborative Logic. If you have any needs for any computers, software to be written, they are the people to holler at for that. If you have any needs for website design, they can do all that for you, as well as upgrade your systems or anything you have or improve. Or if you're a new business, please consult with them and they can help you get started with the right software and computers to fit what you need. SRB, if you have engineering, surveying, or planning, holler at my guy Mark Long. He'd be more than happy to hook you up and make sure everything runs smoothly in your business. And then guess what you do? You hire DT Construction to do your construction. Yep. So that's what you do. You double team with SRB and DT. Oak Grove Trucking, if you have any needs for dirt and rocks removed. And our boy Jose is working his butt off right now at I-240 and 35 Junction over there. Greg and Max Nafee at NAFCO. And then, of course, we are located today at YNB. Family owned and operated since 1912.
The bank.
That makes things happen.
Yes, they do. Oh, Nathan's trying to join in there with you, Drew. Hey, did you check that out?
Well, I got criticized for not being, not wearing the attire and all this other stuff. So.
Yeah, he doesn't have a YNB shirt on, Drew.
I thought he looked pretty sharp today.
What? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh, why is it because he got Nebraska color almost?
Hold on. This is OU color, man. It's crimson.
Oh, my God. Anyway, they are an equal housing lender, member of the FDIC, and you can want to pre-qualify online for loans. You can at www.ynbok.com. That's www.ynbok.com. Or you can go into any of the locations. We currently are at the main bank here in downtown Yukon, 401M. When I say downtown Yukon, downtown is over there.
Yeah, it is.
Hey,
it is. But hey,
I'll be
you know
there
what?
this week.
Well, we're there right now, bro. We're there right now for the Rock the Root.
Oh, I'm going to the Shane Smith and the Saints concert tonight.
Yeah, we're here.
Grady's.
We're here.
Yeah. Right.
It's not at Grady's.
It's in
outside,
our parking lot, man.
Well, Drew's coming.
Outside. Yeah, I'll be there.
Yeah.
Well, call us. You come up here and hang out. Well, Drew, are you hanging out with us? Or are you bringing the girls?
You guys going too?
We're already
I won't
here.
be there. Trish will be there with the girls.
We're gonna have a great
Yeah,
time.
you need to come hang out at Randy's suite up here.
Yeah, you come hang out with us, man. Yeah. Well, Drew, you not coming?
Not gonna be there tonight, man.
Okay. All right. Well, anyway.
Trish will be there with the girls.
Okay.
Yeah, my buddy's doing a sound check for the second band, and then I was gonna cruise out there and go meet everybody. So
They're probably
I'll give you guys a shout.
up there right now. To be honest with you, they've been doing sound checks for a couple hours.
Well,
now.
hey,
No, I know. I told him I could do this, so I wasn't going.
Hey, Ben, I might have some VIP passes if Matt can probably get them to you. I can call my mom and
Yeah, she just
she's
had
got
a couple right there. She just asked me that I need them.
I know Trisha has one extra.
Did
Well,
you
you holler at me.
did you need one, Ben?
I think the wife's coming. I'm not sure. She wasn't feeling too good today.
Well,
so
text
I don't
me.
know.
Hey, text me and let us know, okay?
I will.
Okay. Anyway, we're at the main bank at 401 downtown.
Hey, go out there tonight. It's gonna be a hell of a time.
Yeah, we're looking right at everything. Of course, Grady's is right behind us. I'm thinking that somebody needs to buy me a beer.
Hey, can somebody just do me a favor, please? Please do not smash beer bottles in our parking lot. Please.
Yeah, don't do that.
My goodness.
If they should not serve glass bottles.
I agree.
That's a good point.
I mean, it was already started. We had 4 or 5 in the parking lot.
Let's just do little
Hey,
plastic
Drew.
cups. Let's
Hey,
even
Drew.
pour the beer bottles into the plastic.
Hey, Drew, by the way, guess who's here and guess who's not? The commander's not here, but our other boy is taking up the mantle. He's actually here working.
Ken? I
Yes.
talked to Ken earlier.
Kent's back. Yeah, he's back here working, man. Can you believe he's here?
He's pulling the wool over everybody's eyes today.
He must be leaving
Yeah,
early.
you still got the countdown timer going.
Oh my God! Then of course,
Hey, it's just 2:00. Let's not get carried
that's
away.
true. Then of course, YMB East, which is right down the street from where we're currently located on the Parkway in 66 or 39th Street, whatever you want to call it. YMB Mustang 218 North Mustang Road, YMB Parkway, which is off Garth Brooks and I-40 just south of I-40 right there on Garth Brooks in front of Integris. And then YMB People's, the bank that I always go to there on 23rd between MacArthur and Rockwell, going to see my boy Eddie or Dennis. And then, of course, DT Construction and Consulting. That's why Drew is not here, because he's working, right?
Yeah, he's working.
He's working today.
He's working.
Yeah, he's working today. Hey,
Been hard at it.
He's hard at it out here in this weather right now.
Yeah.
But if you have any needs for any roofing estimates, he can do all this stuff. Remember, he does all the stuff with the insurance for you. You don't have to screw with all that. He'll take care of all that. DT Construction and Consulting, 405-209-4051. That's 405-209-4051. DT Construction 2015 at Outlook.com. That's DT Construction 2015.
And they're fantastic too, because I had them come out here, and I got a few things that I can't afford all of it at one time. So he can help. He can also do piece it together, help you out. So it's been we've been talking about that. So
Yep, they are respectful, local, and loyal, which means they answer the damn phone when you call. And then, speaking of answering the phone, dude, who have you been on the phone with, Drew? What are you, 12-4 the last couple of days? Who have you been on the phone with, bro?
18-4 over the last 3 nights.
18-4. What are you? Are
you subscribing to Fat Jack or something?
No, he ain't subscribing to Fat Jack. Hey, he's got. Who do you have on inside your deal? You're texting somebody. Who are you texting? Fat Jack don't do this good.
You're right. He doesn't.
He doesn't do this.
He
good,
doesn't.
Bro. Not even
absolutely crushing it, Drew.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But anyways,
sorry for the F-bomb there. Sorry.
Yeah, but anyway,
the Dodgers have cost me 2 nights in a row from a board sweep.
That's why they're not on here today. I can see that right now. You've got.
He's got Nebraska on there, doesn't he?
You know he's got
Nebraska on there quite 3 times.
Tonight.
Well, yeah, he's got Nebraska on here. Well, we never got the football. Nathan's reading the board, Drew. So he's like, look at Nebraska.
The reason the Dodgers aren't on there tonight because they play the Braves.
Oh, yeah, they don't need to be on there. By the way, did you see that throw that Acuna had the other day? The dude tried to test him.
Yeah.
Oh, boom,
Crazy.
You're out. I mean, it's dumb.
He's amazing.
He really is. Anyway, the Marlins, you have them at minus 158, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, again, I know I hate to sound like a broken record, but, again, these are teams that are battling for those last couple playoff spots, and they're playing teams that are out. And they've got to win these games, the winnable games down the stretch. They can't drop these games to teams that aren't going anywhere. And the Marlins have a good pitching staff, a lot of young guys, and they're a young team anyway. So these guys they're playing for contracts and playing to make the playoffs. So
yeah, they are.
I like them.
Then you've got the Yankees money line 1-1-1. That's interesting line 1-1-1.
What did I? You know what? Ever since we started talking about the Yankees, I don't think they've lost.
Isn't that crazy? Well, we need to keep talking about my Yankees. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep talking about it.
And we are we can get that game on TV. Right now we are in the bottom of the 9th inning. In Detroit. Looks like it's going to extras, 3-3.
Well, we need to keep talking about my Yankees, man. I like that. Let's keep doing that.
Dude, who'd they release? Didn't they release somebody the other day, Josh Donaldson or something? Did they get rid of him?
Yeah, well, the Yankees need
that was a good move for him to go to leave Atlanta, huh?
Yeah, it was.
Whatever.
And then, of course, now speaking of this, football starts tonight. Okay, you've got.
I saw how you just glazed over my Braves being a favorite at Dodger Stadium, but that's all right. I'd glaze over it too if I was you.
I don't see it on there.
It's not on here.
I don't see it on there.
Yeah, I sent them to you.
I don't see
it.
According to Matt, this sheet here is gospel, so I don't see it on there.
That's what it is. Do you see Braves?
Boy.
Do you see Braves?
Boy, howdy.
No Braves on there.
No Braves on there. Ben, you my witness. Ben, is there Braves on here, Ben?
No Braves on here, but we're gonna chop.
No, Ben. Don't be trying to chop nothing. He said that I left the Braves off. No chop. Were they on here, Ben? Yes or no?
No, they're not.
Okay,
I meant to
then.
cut them off the top.
Hey, you better be careful.
They're
He's gonna
not
put
on here, but they should.
he's gonna put you on hold.
Yeah, they are going to be. Let's just see what they are right now. We'll
Let's
get
add
you a
that one
fresh-
in there.
Hey,
Let's add
Ben.
it in.
We'll update a little fresh line right here. Let's see what we got
You
here.
said they're buddies. You noticed that right there.
Yeah, I can see
yeah,
that.
they're thick as thieves.
Braves are minus 145 on the road at Dodger Stadium. Wow.
Still
Would you
still
be
not
a
on the
friend
sheet.
with somebody that wins you massive amounts of good key.
Yeah, that's why I've got
Yeah.
Todd Furman on speed dial.
Oh, wow. Wow, Ben. Hey, Drew, did you hear that?
I heard him.
He wins. Why would you not?
So minus 145 Atlanta
Yep, I'll take
at
it.
Dodger Stadium and over
Down.
8.5.
I'll
Yeah,
take
but
both of them.
you didn't send that to me, brother. You cut it off, so don't be yelling at me.
Yeah, wasn't there.
You tried to yell at me about something, so
I probably
anyway,
didn't even need to send it to you. You knew who I was taking.
yes, I did.
You follow the show, you know. If you follow
hey,
the show, you
hey,
know.
Drew, I was just
I
shocked
mean,
that
let's just think about this for a second. The Braves today, as we sit here, are. Let me just tell you a little something here. The Braves are 87 and 45.
Ooh, wow.
So if you took and you played $100 on the Braves money line every night, all games for 132 games.
You'd be up 40-something units.
You're a winner.
Yeah,
You'd be up 40-something
if you
units.
just played this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey, Drew.
crazy.
Hey, Drew, did you see Anthony Edwards, the Ant-Man, with his Atlanta Braves hat on the other day doing the interview?
Yeah.
I
It's
started.
amazing when someone's in first place and they're 45 games
Well,
over
isn't
500.
he from Atlanta? And he from Georgia?
Good question. I don't know.
I think he went to
Hard
Georgia.
time. I think he is.
I think he
I
went to
think he
Georgia.
is.
I think he's
I
from
think he just
Georgia.
knows a winner, right?
No, I
Yeah,
think
bandwagon.
well, he went to Georgia.
Hey, here's a good
University of
question.
Georgia.
Who do you take,
Yeah.
Anthony Edwards or SGA?
Anthony Edwards or SGA?
SGA.
Oh, SGA.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, he's ridiculous right now.
Anthony Edwards is a
Okay, speaking of, you guys are jumping off the okay, college
I like to do
football.
that.
The Wolf Pack, Drew. Really, the Wolf Pack? You're a North Carolina guy. You're taking the Wolf Pack?
Me?
Yes. North
Oh
Carolina
yeah,
State
football.
Wolf
Yeah,
Pack.
they're playing UConn tonight, which I'm kind of.
Oh,
Well, I
that's
tell you what, everybody and their dog is taking UConn tonight, thinking because they won the basketball championship, they're going to be good. In
yeah.
football
So
tonight.
they only the line's only 14.
Yeah,
on that?
minus 14.
minus 14.
Ohio
Yeah,
14.
State minus 14.
UConn's horrible.
Yeah, I know it. They're terrible.
They're awful. I
and
mean-
they're acting like, well, there's going to be a bunch of people in the stands. I'm like, great. They watch them get drummed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would take that too.
And then you're
Yeah,
taking the
open Nick
Hurricane.
Cannon's out there playing the
Now,
drums.
is Miami playing on the road, Drew? They can't play at home because
Oh.
they're on the other side. So they could do it. So
Yeah,
they're on the Atlantic side, so not the Gulf side.
They're at
So
home.
They're fine.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was saying the hurricane didn't affect them at all because they're on the Atlantic side, not the Gulf side.
It's pretty much moved
Hurricane
out.
season is over.
Say what?
Hurricane season is over.
Yeah, it ain't over. Anyway,
You line up
Miami.
like straws.
This is Miami Hurricane. He just really,
Yeah.
he just
Rock
really,
you like a
really
hurricane.
really been.
I thought
Okay.
hurricane season was over.
I like it. I like it.
Anyway, you're taking the Hurricane minus 16 and a half, Drew.
Yeah, I think that's one of my favorite games of the night. I know they'll be fired up down there.
That's so
Let me get
funny.
back to it here. Sorry, I'm getting my refreshing the lines here.
16 and a half?
Yeah,
That's
it's
a lot
it's-
of points.
I don't.
That's a lot of points. for
Miami,
Miami.
Ohio. You know, they're not at Florida next to the other Miami.
Yeah,
They're about to get throttled.
That's true. This is Miami, Ohio, not Miami, not the
Miami
Hurricane.
and Florida versus it's the battle of the Miami.
Oh, okay, Miami,
Miami.
Ohio against Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, then Kent State. Are they going to do any good now that their coach is gone?
I
Yeah,
don't know,
Kent
but
State-
36 points on an opener is way too many. I don't care who they're playing.
Well, they lost their best offensive lineman. They lost their quarterback. They lost their head coach, who is now the
They
offensive
did beat
coordinator. at
Nebraska
Colorado.
last year.
Yeah, their head coach is the offensive coordinator at Colorado now.
Oh gosh.
I
I would.
Thought
I
I'd
would
throw
not
that-
want to be in that
thought I'd
circus.
throw that
I
in
wouldn't
there.
want to be in that
I
circus.
thought I'd throw that in there anyways. But anyway, you're taking Kent State.
I am taking Kent State in the 36.5 points.
That's a lot of points.
That is a lot.
Then, of course, you got Florida. Those Gators, chop, chop.
Hey, and you know what? If you look back, look when I took Florida. I took them on Saturday. No, and I'm catching those points, and now Utah's playing their third string quarterback. Quarterback's out.
Oh, that's right. Cam Rising in
He's not playing.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, that Florida money line is looking awful nice.
Is Florida going to have a quarterback this year, though?
Florida doesn't. Florida does. They have now they're going to have somebody replace Anthony Richardson as backup.
Yeah.
Nebraska money line. Here we go with all of our Nebraska
I do
stuff.
love this.
There we go.
I love
Money
this
line.
The Matt
plus
Rule effect.
225.
We're rolling in
No,
tonight.
Go ahead, Ben. Go ahead, Drew.
Hey,
Go
you
ahead.
know, obviously I'm going to take Nebraska. I'm not going to bet against them, but
Obviously.
Oh, surely not.
But that being said, I mean it's going to be a big crowd for Nebraska coming in there tonight. It's I think it's an upgrade at the quarterback position over Casey Thompson. I think that Jeff Sims is a better runner. He's more durable. They're going to be a lot of power football tonight. They're going to lean on that big offensive line. They're missing it. They're not missing any wide receivers. So the one kid that got kicked off the team, he wasn't going to play anyway. They've got two really good tight ends, which they're going to be running a lot of options. They're going to hit those tight ends, try to control the clock. And one thing I do like is the under 44 in this game. I think it's going to be low scoring. I think that it's going to be an old smash mouth football game. And Minnesota's quarterback has only played 3 games.
Are they going to run that?
Okay, but Drew,
they just lost their quarterback last year. Minnesota quarterback, I believe it was Tanner Margin or something like that. He got cut from the Steelers here about a week ago. He's so they lost him. They lost their runner back. I mean, he ran for about 300 yards every freaking game.
Yeah.
His name was Mo something. I can't think of his last name.
Okay,
He was fantastic.
Okay, well, I'm
so I do like Nebraska tonight.
Well,
I do like them tonight. Matt Rule, it usually takes him about a year to turn around a team, but I do like him tonight.
Okay.
I don't think Matt Rule's going into it thinking he's got a year to turn his team around. I think he's going into it that they got to win 6-7 games this year.
They do. Hey, Drew. Now you taking the money line plus. Now you're doing the plus 7.5 and the under. All 3 things, right?
Yep, all 3, all the way around.
Are they going to run the Kansas State offense?
What is the difference between the 3?
Probably,
What is the difference between the money line?
Honest,
Drew.
I think that's a lot what they're going to look like is Kansas State.
Kansas State offense.
Okay, what I'm trying to say is what is the difference between the money line
and the plus 7?
So
the money line they have to win outright. So if you look there, so the money line right now on Nebraska, let me get the update line. The line's down to 7. Money line on Nebraska right now is plus 225. So it's coming down.
Okay, so you're just saying to win straight up, you win plus 225.
Right. So if you bet $100, you win $225.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
50-50 wins you 112.
Okay.
Okay. So then you're taking the under. Is what you're taking
the under, and the under was 44.5, and it's been bet down to 43 right now.
Yes, at 43 is what I have right now. 43.
Yeah. So now it's 43. So the minus 110, you have to bet $110 to win $100.
Correct.
Okay, East Carolina and Michigan over 52. Now
I don't know. Harbaugh.
Go ahead.
That's a little tease. That's a Saturday game too. I don't know why I put it on this game, but I like it. That's one of my favorite games today. I think Michigan may score 52.
Now
points.
Tomorrow you're going to give us your picks for Saturday too for Saturday.
So what we'll do a Super 7 and for college, and we don't have any. And then I'm going to do some. We got a couple games on Sunday night. Texas plays Sunday night.
Yep.
And
we got Florida State.
LSU and Florida State plays Sunday night.
Yeah, we talked about that too as well. So
you know what I'm learning from this whole deal? I need to take a harder look at Drew's tax returns for gambling winnings.
Oh my God! Oh my God! You hear that, Drew? God, hey Drew, when he said that on air, that's what's bad. He said that on air, bro. God dang, man! Wow.
Oh, I'm just messing with you, Drew.
Okay, speaking of college football, though,
I'm going to show a loss, probably.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a good thing, man.
Good thing. Hey, speaking of Saturday, here we have our Thursday and Saturday schedule. OU at Arkansas State. Are you still liking OU with the minus 34.5?
They should pummel Arkansas State.
Yeah, now we're going to get more in depth to it tomorrow, Drew, when we actually, we'll see. You going to go?
I got to take this real quick.
Okay. Let's see. So you like it, or do you want to just wait till tomorrow to get in depth with it? You just want to give the overview today, and then tomorrow give the actual breakdown on how you think.
We could do it tomorrow, but I can give you just a little taste.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I want today is just kind of give us kind of an overview, and then tomorrow actually break down. Yeah, I agree. Virginia.
I think they're going to overwhelm Arkansas State. on every skill position. They should be able to lean on them. It's going to be an early start, which that
11
kind of scares
a.m.
me. OU historically does not play well at 11 a.m. games, but being the first game of the year, and I think they're probably pretty excited they didn't have to play at 2:30 in 100-degree heat. So
Yeah, then you got Virginia and Tennessee. You really like Tennessee in those points.
Tennessee. Yeah, well, I love Tennessee. Virginia's in trouble. They got a lot of stuff going on down there. And that game could be ugly fast. And that first quarter line, I'm going to see what the first quarter line is on Saturday. That may be one of my.
Are you going to get one of those 6 or 7 picks? Okay.
Yeah.
Then Colorado
Virginia and that team to the west, they both got a lot of.
Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and bypass Colorado and TCU. We already know what you said about that. Ohio State versus Indiana. Ohio State, Indiana.
That's one we talked. Yeah, that's one we talked about a little bit yesterday.
Has the line come down, or is it still at plus 29.5?
I think it's still 29.5. And Ohio State just named their starter today, which I've never heard of him, but I'm sure he's good.
Well, the thing with Ohio State
off the board right now.
I mean, you got Marvin Harrison Jr. I mean, nobody can cover him.
They got a money line on that now.
I didn't see the board yet. I didn't see the money line.
Yeah, that doesn't matter. You sit there and look at it. Nobody can cover Marvin Harrison.
Ohio State minus 30.
Minus 30 now?
Indiana, so that's on CBS.
Boise State and Washington, you still like Washington, huh? And the 14.
Are you there?
I still have
Washington
turf
14
from
and a half.
Boise State. I still have a chunk of turf.
Oh, yeah, 30 points, man. It's still 30. Indiana plus 30 at home.
Okay, Boise State and Washington, you still like the Huskers?
Still like the Huskies there. Boise's not the Boise of old. They're not your daddy's Boise State.
Man.
Yeah, they're
I should have got a ticket for about $30,000 for sitting on top of their Bronco outside their stadium. And there's a big sign saying you can be fined up to $200,000. I was like, oh my gosh! I jumped on there, took a big picture, called it good, and I stole a piece of turf. I got the blue turf still in my house.
Man, you really want to talk about that right here on national TV? I mean, we're on air, man.
It's fine. It's fine. It's been 10 years. It's been 10 years. We're good.
Oh, unbelievable. Drew, that's your boy. Hey, that's your boy, High Stick Harry, right there, Drew. That is your boy. That's your boy. Texas and Rice.
Breaking bottles in parking lots and stealing blue turf off the field.
Yep. Hey, do you think that isn't 11 kind of high? Do we think 11 is high for Texas as a ranking?
Texas is always.
How do we feel about that?
Yeah, I might need to call some of your lawyers here after this.
To me, Texas should be in the top 10 every year. They don't have an excuse. I mean, they have the largest athletic budget in the country. They have more prospects to choose from.
Yes,
they have their own freaking network. I mean, they should be in the top 10 every year. They should not be hovering around 500.
Well, I tell you this, though. Had Mac Brown not screwed over Nick Saban, he screwed up the University of Texas by staying when he was supposed to leave and didn't. And Nick Saban was getting ready to come to Texas. Can you imagine Nick Saban in Texas?
Man, that would be horrible.
No.
God.
Have you heard the whole things about Vince Young? You know what he thought was private flying? That you buy every ticket in the seats. So he bought the entire plane because he thought that was private flying.
Oh God.
Wow. No, that's a real story. Go look it up.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you this. Speaking of that, Drew, I was talking to our boy Alan. He was at the LA Open. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what he told me? The LA Country Club, the US Open at the LA Country Club.
Yeah.
The country club members bought up $70 million worth of tickets.
Oh,
what?
And the reason why the players were like, it's so boring, nobody's out here, they bought it up because they didn't want people walking and messing up their grass.
For $70 million, you think you could plant new grass, right?
They bought $70 million worth of tickets. So the PGA Tour.
Country club that didn't want Hugh Hefner to be a member.
Right. This was funny. So because remember he built his house right there. Remember, right outside the country club.
And the funniest thing ever is that they don't let him become a member, and he builds his house right on the golf course.
Right on the golf course.
It's a bunch of monkeys. Puts a monkey fucking thing on the porch.
Yeah.
Yes.
I forgot about that.
Awesome.
Oh my god. Yeah,
but
you got a monkey sanctuary on the 14th tee box, and they just go ape shit.
Yeah, they do, and this is funny.
No pun intended.
Vince Young thought that.
So the PGA says So the USGA says, okay, we're not going to let y'all come. We're not going to come back, and the country club goes, okay. Yeah, they spent $70 million because they didn't want people walking on their grass all week long.
My God.
That's crazy.
For $70 million, I'd let people park on my grass.
That's just when you got. That's when you have too much money.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? That's just. But anyway, speaking of that, I had to throw that out there. When he told me that, I was like, "Are you kidding me?" He goes, "Yeah, bro. It was ridiculous." He said it was quiet. He goes, literally, they took their Sprinter van and drove up to where their cabana was, Drew, and literally walked across the street and got in their cabana. He goes, "Yeah, we sat there and drank. Everything was right there." He goes, "Yeah, there was nobody there." It's like, wow, must have been nice. Nevada at SC, Drew.
That's why you know what, SC didn't cover last week and cost me a little bit, but I really like them a lot. I think they're going to throttle Nevada.
Well,
Nevada is terrible.
Weren't you talking about San Jose State was better than what I didn't really see that much?
We were talking about is, SC didn't cover, and all the pundits around the country who, like I said, I don't know what to think about it. Are they covering for SC? Are they trying to make San Jose look better than they actually are? Because one guy said they're a 7-win team, and I'm like, I don't know about all that.
I didn't see 7 wins watching the game.
They won 2 games last year.
I didn't see 7 games last year watching
Alex Grinch's wonderful defense again, right?
Alex Grinch's no tackling defense.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Is USC, are they good? Is the media covering for them? Is it both? So, but then again, Vegas is going to try to put these lines out there. They're going to try to figure out where that happy medium is with USC. USC is going to be a big favorite all year long.
Yeah, they
I promise you.
Yeah,
There's not too many games you're not going to be, 17 to 24 point favorite every week in, week out.
Well,
so they're going to try to figure out and how many points they're going to give up on defense and where they're going to start setting these over-unders is kind of how you look at it. So the over-under in that game is what, Matt? 63? Is that what that is?
66.
66. So USC scored 58 points last week. So Nevada's terrible. So let's say USC hangs another 50 on them. I mean, to me, they're just begging you.
Yeah, keeping that under 10. I promise you that.
I love that.
That's ridiculous.
So we're well versed in what's going to happen this year with USC. They're going to win 10, 11 games, and then if they get to the Final Four, they're going to get blown out by an SEC team
because they can't tackle.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, OU had that 4 years in a row, 5 years in a row.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, just no secondary.
Speaking of OU, I saw this deal where OU still has 33 players in the league, and they had 14 cut.
Oh.
A lot of talent.
That's pretty good. I mean,
that's Drew. I agree. That's a lot of talent not to have won a championship.
Yeah, no, I agree.
33, and you had 14 cut, and you still have 33 left in the league.
And 2 Heisman Trophy winners.
Yeah, and some significant
coaching.
Yeah, but
and one runner-up too. One runner-up.
Yeah.
And you have
who's the best out of all
players.
3 of them?
You have significant players.
You know what? Isn't that crazy? You might be right on that. He probably is the best out of all 3 of them.
NFL player, absolutely. Best. Jalen versus Kyler and Baker.
Who's better than Kyler and Baker?
Well, you can't. Jalen is Alabama. He's not OU.
Okay, he was a good
player.
Hold on.
Stop.
No, hold on.
He's Alabama. Stop.
He was a good player.
Stop. He's Alabama, man. Stop.
Okay, hold on.
No.
One thing.
I don't even want to hear it. He is not OU. He's Alabama. Stop.
Pause for a
Let's
second.
Move on.
Take your headphones
West
off.
Virginia versus number 7 Penn State. We're not listening to that nonsense, man. Come on now.
Can I just say one thing?
One thing. Oh, my God.
He was a great football player transcendent player at Alabama. He was a quarterback when he left OU.
Are you done now?
I'm done.
Okay.
That's it.
Anyway, back to what we were saying. West Virginia versus number 7 Penn State, Drew.
Hey, and I know that this is.
And I hate Lincoln Riley, but
all these lines at first year, these big lines like that against backyard rivalry teams that don't like each other. I like Penn State. I think they're a good team, and I think as the year goes on, I think Penn State's going to get better and better and better. When it gets colder up there, they get tougher to beat at home. They start running the ball more. Defense starts taking over.
Yep.
These early games, Penn State is going to be out of their element. They're going to be throwing the ball all over the field. And I think that plays into West Virginia because the only way West Virginia stays tight in this game is if it's a shootout.
I tell you
they're not going to play right. They're going to have to. They're hoping that game goes up and down the field. And I just think it's too many points. I think 21 points is too many for that rivalry. Give me West Virginia.
Hey, I'm going to say this right now. That coach and what he's done at Penn State after taking over from Paterno.
Oh yeah,
is ridiculous.
Amazing job.
Yes,
amazing. And it is a great coach.
Yeah, I mean that's just. I mean they from where they were to rebuild their image to what? I mean, it's unbelievable.
100%. I had 5,000 Paterno jokes that were about to come out.
No,
So
we're not talking.
No,
We're not,
I
yeah,
don't
we're not doing that because they got to do with kids.
Oh, I know.
SC,
He's done a great job. He's done
I
a
don't
great
like Penn
job.
State at all. I can't stand it. I'm still not over the 1982 debacle we took in the back of the end zone up there.
God damn it!
Let it go, man. Let it go.
Jesus.
Cost us Big Red National Championship.
Oh, let it go, dude. I'm over
Penn
all
State's
the.
on the up and coming
Okay,
right now.
21. North Carolina against South Carolina.
South Carolina's
Battle of the
That's going to
Carolinas.
be a fantastic game. That's game day, isn't it?
Wait, hey, Drew, are they even playing it?
I love South
Are
Carolina.
they going to play that game?
Oh, yeah.
I think that's game day.
Did the Hurricane not mess with that game at all?
Oh, it's already gone through. They'll have that field ready to go. They'll be ready.
Yep, and then of course Saturday or Sunday. Oh man, LSU, Florida State.
Give me LSU. I like LSU in the game.
Them.
I think Florida State's overrated. I think 8 is way too high for them, and I think LSU may have the best defense in the country. And then FSU's got a great defense, but if you put it down between those two quarterbacks and those defenses, it's not at Florida State. Let's not get carried away. It's not in Tallahassee.
No, it's not.
It's in Orlando.
It's in Orlando.
So,
it's at an alternate
it's
site.
not a neutral field, but it's an alternate site. And I just think that LSU, and they got a little revenge factor from losing last year.
Mm-hmm.
Give me LSU. I think they win by a touchdown, 28-21, 24-17, something like that.
Okay. Now the question of the day, Drew, our guy Ben, he had a great question, and we're gonna let Ben do this, and then Drew, you're gonna speak, and then Nathan, and then me. Should the Cardinals play Kyler Murray this year? Is the question of the day. Ben,
do they play?
Yes. Should they?
Yeah,
should they play?
Why
ahead,
would
Ben.
you? Is my
Go ahead,
question.
Ben.
I'll throw it down for you. So Colt McCoy, they cut him, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's very capable. He's going to be a senator in Texas. He's going to do all his things. He's going to, he's a
You're
great.
saying he's taking Ted Cruz's place.
He's awesome. So but every contract in the NFL, besides Deshaun Watson, is like Deshaun Watson as the only guaranteed contract, right?
Right.
I thought your boy Cousins had
one. He's the only man in the NFL that can get that. So Kyler, I think, is getting paid like 56 or something like that. But like if he's injured and he's still so you'd have to pay him his guaranteed contract if he takes one snap and gets hurt. So you can't play him at this point, right? So he's only going to miss if you want the 1 and 2 picks, right? You have to not play him.
Okay, so he only makes 40 whatever million. So
what
you're saying is if he gets hurt,
guaranteed to 32. So like if you don't, you can trade him right now.
You save $24
and he'll
million
be $32 million, right?
Yep.
You still have that on your cap, but you won't have to pay the 40 whatever.
I thought you said it was 56.
If he gets hurt.
Go ahead.
Oh, okay.
If he gets hurt, it's 56. If he doesn't get hurt.
So if he plays one snap and then he gets hurt, then you have to guarantee his contract. So why would you pay the extra money to do that whenever you want the 1 and 2 pick?
Yeah, you save $24
Why would
million.
you do that? That doesn't make any sense.
No, it doesn't make any sense.
You traded away Simmons. J.J. Watt retired because obviously he knew that nothing was happening. Nothing was going to happen. You had Hopkins that got out of there. Okay, so who else you got?
They're trying to lose. That's
so they're gonna. I wouldn't play him one snap. I'd be like, no, you're gonna just do rehab all year.
Yep.
Sorry, and
Drew?
we're gonna save $15 million.
Drew?
I think all those are great points, but Kyler Murray has been pushed by the NFL.
He's not very good.
One of the faces of the league, though. I mean, they put him on everything. And man, well, I tell you what, if you're a Arizona Cardinal season ticket holder, whoo! Well,
I
wouldn't be too happy about that.
No, I wouldn't either.
Gannon didn't sign him. Gannon didn't trade Hopkins. He didn't do any of these Simmons. He didn't know any of them.
I may side with Ben there. They may not play him this year. They could be a fan
I
of.
would not. If I'm you're saving $20 million.
Yeah, but Gannon traded. He traded Simmons, and he traded because he didn't. Those weren't his
he's
players.
Getting
he
rid
traded
of everything.
them.
He's like, we have to change the culture.
Who would you rather have though? Kyler Murray on $40 million or Caleb Williams on a rookie contract?
I'll
well,
get
Caleb
rid
Williams.
of
I'd
Kyler
rather
Murray and take the
I'll
number
take
one.
Caleb
in the
Williams.
Caleb all day long.
Yeah, absolutely.
All day long.
So because if you're starting on a rebuild, you don't want to pay your quarterback $40 million.
Well, it's like
I'm just saying. So if they play him one snap, he's like guaranteed all of that money. So
Right.
do not play him. Keep him
Well-
on, he's on the pup for 4 weeks. You see how that is. If anybody wants to trade for him, go ahead.
Yeah, that's
if
what I'd
not,
say. Trade him.
then
Trade
if
him.
not, then
okay.
you save the money, just like
Yep.
the Colts did with
Surely
Taylor.
you can
Like
get
you do
more.
the same thing. It's like, well, it's not worth it to
Yep.
trade you.
Nathan.
Surely you can get more for him than they got. Like on a Tyreek Hill trade. I mean,
Oh,
If you
you'd hope
trade
so.
him, you'd
You'd
get
hope
more.
so.
so that's
Go
what
ahead, Nathan.
I was to say that's what I'd do. I'd sit him, then trade him, and then draft.
Well,
number two.
to me, it's really simple. Is that, it depends on what your record is at that point. When he comes up in week 8 or 9, whatever, 7, 8, whatever it is. To me, it depends on what your record is at that point. If you're not in the running for Caleb Williams, then yeah, you play him. If you are in the running for
I don't think you'd play him because then you guarantee that money, man.
Let me finish.
You guarantee like
Ben,
another $20 million that you don't
Ben,
have to guarantee. Just
Ben,
if you stink, you stink.
Ben,
Like just let it happen.
Ben,
You know what I mean?
Ben, they're already paying him. His contract
know,
is
but- I
already,
know, but
they're already paying him.
$20 million
But
is a
listen,
lot of money,
listen,
man.
The bottom line is this. If you're in the process, if you don't have a chance to get Caleb Williams, like Drew said and like he said, the Cardinal fans are going to be pissed. You got to play him. You got to play him.
They're already
You
going
got
to
to play him because those guys, you got to play him. And that's how that. But if you're not in the running, then screw it. But if you are in the running
I
for
think
Caleb
you saved
Williams,
$20 million.
yeah, but
It's a gamble. I mean,
It's a
I'm
gamble.
telling you don't want to piss off
You don't
your
wanna
fan
piss off
base
your
if
people.
start buying
Nope,
buying
you gotta
season
pay.
tickets.
Yeah, but
If he's-
that organization's a fiasco anyway.
they are, but you're going to want to play. Now, if NFL
But
news,
the cut of Colt McCoy was the weird thing to me. That showed me that they are
trying to
completely done.
lose.
Couldn't you compare that
Yeah,
ownership
that's my
group to the
point.
Sacramento
so, like,
Kings
why would
ownership
you
group?
play Kyler if you're trying to lose? That guy's
I
mean,
would.
that doesn't make any sense.
I
So
would
that's what I'm
compare
saying.
them
So like
with
you
the
save the
Bengals.
$20 million, you either trade him or you get a draft pick. That's just my hot take.
I
That's
know.
it.
I would compare them to the Bengals.
I wouldn't play him.
Yeah,
I would
I'd
compare
sit
them-
him all year, and I'd be like, go
the
get
Cardinals
some
and the
good,
Bengals.
like,
ownership group.
you know,
Yeah, they're the same.
They're
to me,
horrible.
they're both horrible.
Yeah,
they're horrible.
The Browns.
Gil Bryant, Drew. Sorry to hear this. Give you condolences. Gil Bryant, who is really the father of scouting.
Yep.
He really is. Hey, Drew, do you know that he contacted me to come try out for the Cowboys? I said, you out of your damn mind. I don't do football.
Cheerleader?
Bro. I don't
You
do
gonna be a
football.
cheerleader?
I would have been. I've been a cheerleader over eight. I tell you this. Put it like this. Leroy Selman broke me of all thoughts of trying to play football. When I saw what he did, I said, if that's
Probably
what
did that to
football
a lot of
players look
people.
like, I ain't trying to play no football.
Probably did that to
I'm
a lot
out.
of people.
100%. I was 14 years old. 100% out. Never even. I play catch with a football. Like
Well, honestly, if you have a kid and you say, okay, you want to play a sport, what sport you want to play? Why wouldn't it be basketball or baseball?
I know, but
I mean, because you get the most guaranteed money, and you also risk of injury is a lot less.
True.
I mean, you just gotta wait. I just get him playing golf. If you just win one tournament, you're set.
Yeah, well, in the NBA, I mean, you get, $10 million guaranteed, and even if you get hurt.
Well, the difference with golf than any other sport, you can make $10 to $15 million all of your life when you're in your 50s and 60s.
That's true.
the difference with golf.
That's true.
That's the difference with golf. You can make money way after you're done playing. But anyway, but what Gil Brandt did was unbelievable. Don't you agree, Drew? As far as
100%.
scouting, as far
Him and
as
Tex
everything.
Graham and Tex Graham. I mean, they were I mean, if you look at all the things that Dallas Cowboys are responsible for, not that I want to toot their horn, but let me start tooting. toot.
Never.
I mean, Thanksgiving Day games, cheerleaders on the sidelines. I mean, just go ahead and bow down because that's all the Dallas Cowboys.
Jerry's world changed completely how everybody does football
Putting
fields
the
and
Nike
events.
on your uniform, getting beer sponsors at the games. I mean, you just go out and get you a Dallas Cowboy jersey. Go ahead and go do it.
Well, we're
today.
not doing that. The Vikings signed.
Do they have a number 42 Chet Holmgren jersey?
They might.
Hey, Drew, he better be
Six-
careful. Hey, Drew, he better be
six or
careful.
Yeah, I'm actually sitting next to him
Drew,
today.
he might get cut off. Okay,
Six or 42.
if you don't hear him anymore, Drew, you know he got cut off. Okay, Drew, he keeps talking, he's gonna get cut off over here.
He already blames me for messing up this box over here that I
Did he
didn't have a
mess
clue.
up? Drew, did he not mess up the box? What did he unplug it when we all?
He
sitting there
says
looking at-
unplug the speaker. He didn't tell me which end of the cord to
Oh
unplug.
my God! Anyways, T.J. Hawkinson.
You got headphones at work. I couldn't hear anybody last time.
Oh my God, dude! I'm so tired of y'all, you UConn people. And Drew, you ain't even UConn. You don't even live in UConn, and you running your mouth. You don't even live here.
Hey, I was there. I just missed you. I was over there working earlier today.
Yeah, I was going to tell you. I saw his picture from his phone earlier. Looked like he was sitting on a couch.
Oh, that's what it looked like. He was on a couch.
Yeah, he was working.
He was working.
No,
he's doing paperwork.
I saw him. He was on
Hey,
a
Ben, stop, Ben, stop.
Ben, does he have something on you, man? Does he have something?
I was up at 6:30. I was up at 6. I had a gutter crew starting at 7 a.m. this morning.
Hot. That's what he said. Ben needed work done. That's what.
Needed work done.
That's right. Okay, now I understand it.
Oh my God.
I mean,
okay,
I figured it out where I do paperwork in the afternoons from about 2:30.
Hey, that reminds me.
So I got it back.
Y'all are cracking me up.
I just took
okay, does anybody have an issue with the Vikings signing T.J. Hawkinson?
Oh, it's fantastic, but the contract was terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't seen the contract yet. I will talk about that.
He's a beast. I mean, he's a beast. He's top 5 tight end in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, he's the highest paid tight end in the league. So I had in a keeper league, I literally just took Kelsey, Kittle, and him, all three, so that nobody could have a tight end.
By the way, who the hell is doing the
dropping the ball, man?
Hey, who the hell is doing the
that's
fantasy? Who's in charge?
I'm dropping the ball.
I
don't know how to do it. I'm trying to figure it out.
We got till next week.
Okay,
he doesn't know how to do it. Drew, he says he doesn't know how to do it.
You think? Well, I'm gonna try. I got a couple more things.
Go on Yahoo or ESPN, either one. It'll say set up a league.
Wait, hold on.
You think Randy's gonna pay me to let me do that on my computer during the day?
He thinks the commander's
Right.
gonna pay
Yeah,
you to do that.
I'll tell him.
I call it the
We'll let
YC.
the commander get in on it.
Hey, Bill's quarterback.
Oh, yeah, get him in.
Hey,
Please.
Bill's quarterback.
We'll get the commander's fantasy
I don't know if he
football
does
lot.
it. Does he do fantasy?
Hey, Maddie, maybe we get our sponsors all in there.
Yeah, we can do that. Josh Allen.
Mark, we get a couple other people in there.
Yeah.
You know.
Bill's
we get the hog in there.
We're done with all that. We're moving on.
Hey,
we gotta get through the show, guys.
We got out of here today. I got my fantasy football draft tonight. The defending champ is back for another year, and let me get who you guys' top 3 quarterbacks are. Give me your top 3 quarterbacks. You guys have got just whatever you want to chime in. Nathan, who's your top 3 quarterbacks?
Well, Mahomes, Allen, and let's see, Jalen Hurts, maybe.
Hey, Matt.
I'm gonna do Mahomes, Hurts, and Herbert.
Dan.
All right, so I like Fields because he's going to be playing against a weak division this year, so you might want to throw that in there. And then obviously Mahomes, Allen, Burrow. I think
you only have 3, Ben. We're not Ben. 3, Ben.
Yeah, I just gave you 4.
I know 3.
What about running backs?
Runners, make sure you get number 1s. Get them early.
Dalvin Cook.
Like don't get a Dalvin Cook because fucking. Sorry.
What is he doing?
He's already started out on Route 66 over at Grady's up there.
You're just gonna.
He's probably sitting over there right now.
You gotta get 1s.
He might be over there. He might be over there.
True number 1s, Hines. You gotta get like number 1s.
Dude, how about our boy T.J. Warren doing what he's doing in for the Steelers? He's a beast, dude.
Yeah, that guy's a beast.
He's a beast.
Nathan, who's your top 3 running back?
I mean, dude, I need to study it a little bit more. I mean, is McCaffrey a bad pick at this time?
McCaffrey, that would be another one.
Well, you got to have a number 1 if you want McCaffrey.
McCaffrey and Derrick Henry.
Henry. I'm taking.
Paul's gonna be in there too.
Who?
I got Najee Harris. Make sure you get Kamara because he's going to be suspended for a few weeks, so you can get him like late.
Maybe a third.
Make sure you do that. Yeah.
What about your boy? Is your boy going to play, Drew? Is your boy playing for Dallas? Is he going to be back?
Pollard? Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about Zeke.
Is he
the
playing?
Patriots?
No,
boy, Zeke.
Pollard, is he playing?
Yeah, Pollard's playing. He's ready to go.
Okay.
I really like and Jerry Judy's hurt, so you can get him late, like for a good pick. Darren Waller, I really like in New York now. I think he's going to be great with Danny Dimes. He's just going to be.
What about Saquon? You got to put Saquon in there somewhere.
Saquon's great. I think Saquon's a great pick too.
Yep.
And then,
Yep.
yeah, that too. And then what else? Let's see. Michael Thomas in New Orleans. You think he's going to do good with Garoppolo?
Well, he didn't ask for wide receivers yet.
What about off the beaten path, Bijan Robinson? I mean,
I love
if
some
you get him a late round.
Oh, I love Bijan. No,
Yeah.
I drafted him.
Eckler was one of my.
Yeah,
he's
because
my number one.
Eckler is another one to throw in there.
Atlanta's going to do nothing but run the ball, I would think.
Exactly. And they got
what he does is give me some wide receivers, top 3 wide receivers.
I think underrated wide receiver this year will be Calvin Ridley coming back off his suspension.
Wide receivers, A.J. Brown would be a great pick,
AJ
right?
Brown.
So, like, him out in Philadelphia, I know you hate him, but, I mean, that's kind of the way it's going to go. I really do like Pickens out in Pittsburgh. I really do like that pick.
He got it right.
Every time. Pickens, yeah.
Michael Thomas.
Okay, those are your 3.
Yeah, Michael Thomas,
Ben, my
Jerry
3 would
Jeudy.
be.
Those are about his 6.
My 3 would be.
Odell. Get Odell.
Listen to this guy.
Ben, you only have 3. Just give us 3.
Why don't you just pick 12 for all of us? Just pick
only
12 for all of us.
Guys, no, I'm giving them ideas because other guys.
Ben, we're coming up next.
Yeah, go ahead, Matt.
I'm doing. Now you said is tight end considered a wide receiver?
Oh, we're gonna get to them in a second.
Okay, give me Jefferson. Give me your boy Garrett Wilson from the Jets, and you know what? I mean, I know everybody's gonna say Chase, but I don't think he'd be there, or Tyreek. How about Waddle? How about those 3 as my backs?
Hold on, didn't Waddle get?
He's playing.
He's playing. Okay.
So
what's the kid from Cincinnati? Play for LSU. What's his name?
Jamar.
No, I said Chase.
Mark Chase.
That's what I said. Everybody's gonna take him though. That's what I said.
Oh no, I'm giving you sleepers.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what I
not
was trying to
giving
give.
you
I was trying to give some backup. Yes.
So my strategy, and then tight ends. We got
Kittle and Kelsey are your 2, and Hawkinson.
Kittle, Kelsey, Hawkinson,
Andrews.
Andrews, and I think the tight end from Dallas is gonna have a big year too.
Yeah.
He thinks everybody else is going to have a big year. Dak hey, why don't you draft Dak?
Who you taking defense, Drew?
I might. Hey, don't think I won't draft Dak, especially after they got.
Hey, you got to remember interceptions come off your totals. Just
they're just trying to light fire at Dak.
Oh my God. Defense, I'm taking out of those 5, I'm gonna take the Steelers.
That's a good pick.
Ravens.
I was going to say the Ravens, but yeah, that's a good pick. Steelers good.
Well, you got the Ravens,
Steelers, Niners.
The
Niners.
Got the 5. The Dallas. You got Dallas. The Niners.
TJ's gonna be.
You got Dallas. You got the Niners. You got the Steelers. You got the Ravens.
The Niners.
I mean, those.
Another wide receiver you guys didn't think about is Buffalo's wide receiver.
Diggs.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's pissed off.
It's a wide receiver heavy draft. My strategy tonight going into this deal is I'm going to go wide receiver heavy probably first 2-3 rounds. And then pick up because if you don't get the quarterback, if you don't get number 1 or 2, you're not going to get Mahomes.
You're not going to get you a running. I'd get your running back first.
There's only one football, so you got to remember that.
Get your running back first.
The quarterbacks are.
I think Aaron Rodgers will be a nice little sneaky pick if I can somehow pick him up.
I think I think Justin Herbert is going to be. People are going to sleep on him.
What about first year quarterbacks?
Oh. Well, if I can get Josh Allen, I'm taking.
Okay,
but
guys.
If I can't get.
In this last one, speaking of Aaron, what do y'all think about?
What do y'all think?
Hey, hold. What do you think about the? What do y'all think about the Jets?
He runs the ball more. He scores more touchdowns.
Just keep on talking, man.
I'm gonna cut him off. What do you think about the Jets exchange with between the linebacker and Aaron Rodgers, and then of course Randall Cobb with the cheap shot?
I love the Aaron Rodgers to the linebacker. He's like, you know who I am.
Yeah, you know who I am. Well, that's because he said because Aaron said I don't know who you are. Because Aaron said I don't know who you are.
I got sense to you.
And I believe Aaron has no clue who he is.
I don't think
now that
as much
I don't think he
clue
has
about who anybody is.
No, I met him last night.
Too much ayahuasca.
No, I don't think he cares. But do you think
do y'all think
that's going to affect? Do you think that's going to affect the Giants when they play each other on the 29th? Because that was a cheap shot Randall Cobb did on the cutback on the linebacker, on the safety. That guy's he's in concussion protocol.
Yeah, well, that happens.
So how do you?
Hey, head on a swivel, my friend.
Yeah, but that was. I mean, it's preseason, man. That was a cheap. You don't hit somebody like that in preseason.
I met Aaron Rodgers last night. I just sent it to you guys.
Oh my God, I'm done.
No, I did. Look at your phone.
Okay.
What do you
I did. I met him.
You met Aaron Rodgers?
Yeah.
Okay, Drew. In the
Hey,
world,
Drew.
hey, Drew. And have you been watching any? Hey, Drew. We're switching. We're switching over to basketball. Have you guys watched
Thank
any of
goodness,
the World
finally a
Cup?
good sport.
Have y'all watched any of the World Cup, Drew?
No,
Come on,
Me either.
Drew. What's wrong?
I haven't. I mean, it's baseball and football season for me. I told you I tried to
You know
watch
the
some of
you
it
know
the
the
other
best
night.
thing about baseball and football season, when they start and when they end, it's closer to basketball season.
Oh,
I
my
just,
God.
I just
Oh,
tell you, I
my
wasn't
God,
that
dude.
impressed with what I saw. It was boring.
You're talking about hockey season though, so it's fine.
I mean, unless Austin Reeves is playing, I'm probably not.
Oh,
watching it.
you know he has looked pretty good in the thing, and he does play, so you might want to watch.
Who was that? Who are you talking about?
Your best friend,
I
Austin
don't
Reeves.
discuss him, man. I don't discuss him, dude. I don't. Y'all are high. Anyway, the only games I'm gonna be up to watch. I want to watch the Slovenia Australia game at 7:30 in the morning,
Canada.
and then I'm gonna watch Canada Brazil.
Hey, you think
at
the general
8:30.
will let me watch that in the
So-
office in there?
Yeah,
All right.
I think he will.
I'll just tell him Matt said it was okay.
And then Lithuania, Greece, I'll pop back and forth to that. USA, I'll just watch the highlights. I'm not getting up at 3 o'clock in the morning watching the basketball.
No.
Are you, Drew?
You know they have a thing called a DVR, right?
No, what's that?
Never mind.
Is that like a VHS? Betamax?
Yeah,
Is that
records
like
on
Betamax?
VHS.
Yeah.
Just make sure you set the clock right on the VCR, though, okay?
Oh, my
I just
God.
can't get into it, man. Maybe because it's not on at normal times, and I don't know. Just I kind of when basketball season ends and late Lakers are done, I need like a 5-month break from basketball. So watch a bunch of foreigners play overseas is not my cup of tea. I'd rather watch Major League
Bunch
Baseball.
of foreigners.
I would say I'd rather do anything than watch Major League Baseball until the playoffs.
Same here.
So I
That's
can't.
because your team sucks.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
when
well,
your team-
Even when they were good, though,
Yeah, but Drew, I don't watch baseball until the playoffs
there's too many games.
or when it gets close.
Too many games.
Then I'll watch it. I just don't. It's like when I go to games, I like going to them. Baseball is the one game I prefer
Go
going to
yes.
than watching.
Absolutely.
I much
Like,
prefer
what
to
the
play-
hell is the play-in? Like, what is that?
The play-in
Why
tournament?
didn't you earn it?
Are you
had
kidding me, man?
182 games to do it
Dude, the
right.
play-in
You
was
can't
great.
do it.
One-
Like, are you
one-
kidding me?
No, the reason why they did that, Ben, is because they used to have a 3-game series. So if you
Oh,
tied,
that's so stupid.
because my Braves took the ass into one time
Yeah,
against
they did.
against
Yeah,
the Cardinals.
they
They had to
did.
play it. It was terrible. And Chipper's last year too, which is a whole other conversation. But anyway,
Is he in the Hall of Fame
yeah,
yet, Drew? Is he in the Hall of Fame?
Hey,
yet?
good
just made
song
it.
by Morgan Wallen though. 98 Braves.
Yeah, 98
Never heard
Braves.
that one. That's a good
Oh,
song.
by the way,
Great
Drew.
song.
Hey, by the way, Drew had an argument with the guy the other day. Told me that he'd take Murphy
over who?
over Chipper.
Oh no, Chipper's the best Brave. Chipper's the second.
Chipper
Chipper's
was.
the
That's what he
second
told me.
best-
Hold on, the
Chipper's
best
second
Brave?
third baseman.
The best
To
of
me,
that,
he's
the best
second
Brave,
best.
the best Brave is Hank Aaron.
Yeah, I was gonna say. Hold on a second.
The
Think
best
so?
Brave is Hank Aaron.
Chipper is the best. To me, Chipper's the best.
Cheap
The
knockoff. of
second
Derek
best
Jeter.
third baseman of all time, and probably
What?
the best switch hitting third baseman of all time. And
That's
if
probably
you don't,
right.
if you
What
got to
position
put him
does
in
Eddie
there,
Murray
it's
play?
either him or Hank Aaron. One of the two.
Hank Aaron is the best Brave of all time. That's
There's
not
a
even
handful
close.
of them.
That's not. But Drew, you tripping. Hank Aaron's the best Brave.
Yeah, hey,
He's
what
one of the best
I
players.
mean,
There's a
I mean,
handful of them.
what
Look at
position?
Chipper's career. I mean,
I
Chipper
understand
had,
that. No.
562
No,
home
no,
runs,
no.
Oh my
Drew,
God.
Drew, I
15-time
agree.
All-Star.
I agree. He ain't
my-
Hank Aaron though.
My
no,
father sold his
I said
rookie
Hank Aaron was
card.
the best.
Yes. Okay. I thought
My father sold his rookie card to help buy our house that I lived in.
Talk about Hank Aaron, or are you
Chipper
talking about
Jones.
Chipper Jones?
Chipper.
How much did that
Yeah.
house cost? Like $15?
No. So he had that, and then he had the first
Yeah,
set
you forget,
of
Chipper
Topps
was the number one.
basketball. He had the first set of Topps basketball cards that were like longer and like
Well,
taller.
Ben, what he's saying is how much was it?
Oh, I don't freaking know.
Hey, you
I
forget
can call him
that
and
Chipper,
ask him right now.
That'd be a nice card to have because Chipper was the number one pick in the draft.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
he
he
had
was.
like
Yeah, but you know it would be
so-
nicer to have a 1956 Hank Aaron.
Yeah.
There you go.
Right.
I just.
He had the tops. He had the tops of tall cards. Like the ones that were like 8 inches tall or
No,
whatever.
I don't know.
He had the
No, I
first
don't
set
know.
of those. He had 3 sets, full sets of them.
Yeah, I
he
don't
sold
know.
2 of them for like $15,000.
Oh, that's impressive. That's impressive.
No,
Now,
and,
that is
then, and then he
impressive.
kept one. Yeah, that's wild.
Still isn't Hank Aaron though. Just
No,
No, that one wasn't Hank Aaron, but
okay,
he still has them.
Drew, who's number 1 for third baseman?
Mike Schmidt. Mike Schmidt.
Mike Schmidt.
I
Didn't
agree
A-Rod
with
play
that.
third base for a
But
while?
you hate the Phillies. You giving Mike
I
Schmidt
do.
love?
I hate him, but Mike Schmidt is probably the best switch hitting third baseman ever.
What position
I thought you
did
said
Eddie
Chip
Murray
was the
play?
best.
Him or Rods.
Wait a minute, Mike
But
Schmidt.
1-2. I'd say 1-2.
Mike Schmidt didn't hit. He wasn't switch hitter,
Yeah, he was.
was he?
3,000 hits, right? At least. Didn't he have 3,000
Yeah,
hits?
but I don't know if he said he was switch hitter.
But what position did Eddie Murray play?
First base.
Third base.
He
First
played
base.
third base?
Eddie Murray played first
Yep.
base. Eddie Murray
First
played
base.
first
I
base.
think he started at third though, didn't he?
Yeah, but
Then
he's
they moved
first
him
base.
Because you
Yeah,
can't.
he's
I
first
mean,
base.
okay, because if he was third, Eddie Murray's way better.
Yeah, Eddie Murray.
And Chipper started at shortstop, and then they moved him to third base.
Kind of like
The
Alex
best,
Rodriguez.
the best switch hitting of all time is Chipper, and it's probably it's Murray then Chipper in
Yeah.
1A, 1A.
Well,
I'll take
hold
either
on.
one.
No, I don't know 1-1A. I say 1 and then 2 because Eddie Murray's 3,000 hits and 500 home runs. I mean, I don't see how
Yeah.
you could argue that.
I mean, I like
his
Eddie
defense,
Murray.
too.
I like Eddie Murray better. I mean, I do, but I don't.
Chipper's defense is better than Murray's defense.
Ah.
Chipper's unbelievable.
Yeah, Chipper was pretty good. Dude.
So if he played for the Yankees, would you have him the same argument? Just asking. Dude, I'm sorry, man, but you're a homer. I mean, you're a homer for every team you like.
Who, me or Drew?
No, Drew.
Oh, Drew is no doubt.
Drew
He's
will
on.
probably tell you Frank Solage is better coach than Bob Stoops.
He won't say that. He won't say that. You're not gonna say that, Drew, are you?
No.
I was gonna.
He paused. He paused.
Now he'll say.
And then let's say, and can we all just once for all just say Andrew Jones needs to be in the Hall of Fame? Let's say that all
yeah,
the same
that's.
time.
Yes.
I don't
Yes.
understand that.
Andrew with a U.
How he's not in the Hall of Fame is a travesty.
I agree.
Hey,
I
Drew,
like
remember
100%.
we did that the other day? Remember when the Baseball Hall of Fame came out? We were saying the guys who aren't in. Like, I don't know
Yeah.
how he's not in the Hall of Fame. That's pathetic. It really is.
Yeah,
I don't
it's bad.
Get that. I don't get
He's
that at all.
getting. Yeah.
I don't get it.
Hopefully the next time.
All right, so tomorrow, Drew, what are you sending me? You're sending me tomorrow's picks for baseball, and then are
I'm
we going to do a
going to send you the baseball picks, and then I'll separate them out, and I'll send you a Super 7.
Now,
and then
those games,
I'll
those
throw
going
in
to be
a couple
Super 7 for Saturday, right?
Saturday, and then I'll throw in the Sunday games, and then we'll all reconvene. Are we going to do it Labor Day or not? Probably not. So,
Yeah, I
don't
don't
think there's
care.
any games on.
I don't know. Well, y'all busy on Labor Day? What are y'all doing?
Not a
What
lot.
do you got going
Get the
on,
lake.
Drew? You're
I'll
at
get
the
the
lake.
lake.
What about you, Ben?
I'll just be hanging out.
Oh, by the way, Drew, I'm waiting for McBride to call me
Still be
back.
at Grady's.
Hey, I asked him. I'm waiting for him to call me
Probably.
back, Drew. McBride, he ain't hit me back yet.
What'd he say?
I was waiting for McBride to hit me back. I wanted to ask him how it feel with that riding your back all day. I didn't know. I was gonna. Oh, was that Gary Jones?
yeah. Hey, you know what? I mean, I finally got to taste victory in our scramble. So I've been shut out. I mean, I think everybody takes time when they play as my partner, just take the day off. So I don't know what happened. I guess they, my game's so strong, they just think I can carry us the whole time.
Just not even gonna respond. That being said, that was Drew.
I may have to have minor back surgery this summer because it's killing me right now.
I think I just saw a
Ladies
sniper
and
walk
gentlemen,
by.
that was Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. And notice that the nonsense happened just as they stopped playing outside.
Yeah, and I think
They're
there's
warming up.
a sniper just walked by.
Well, oh yeah,
A guy with an AR just walked by.
one of
This
the.
is the
Let's move the camera. Come on.
Hey, I think he's trying to get over on top of the
we
bank.
got armed security guards with ARs at the
You guys
rock.
see me?
I think maybe Randy will invite him to sit out on the.
Yeah, he's sitting up there with us on
He's
the
standing outside the commander's office.
That's exactly where he needs to be. All right, that's hilarious. All right, that's my
Man,
guy.
let me know if you need a ticket because Trish has got one, and I think she's coming down there tonight. So if you can't find one, let me know. We've got an extra one.
All right, that's my guy, Drew Henthorne,
Hey, one final
HuskerDrewPicks.com.
thought. One final thought.
What?
Chipper Jones is a very great. He's a very good baseball player, but a Derek Jeter he is not.
Oh my God.
Oh boy.
Am I wrong?
Hey,
Am I wrong?
He's
though?
not Derek Jeter.
He's not Derek Jeter.
Not Derek Jeter.
Oh, he's Derek Jeter all day.
Oh my God. Okay.
Cheap knockoff.
Speak of that, we're gonna stop right there because that is a
cheers,
great way
boys.
to stop.
I'm out of here.
And that's,
Go Big Red.
all right, that's our guy Drew Henthorne of HuskerDrewPicks.com. High Stick Harry, Ben Dillman, of course Nathan Taylor from YNB. Without his
The bank that
YNB,
makes things happen.
Without my YNB shirt.
Without his YNB shirt on, Drew. He doesn't have his YNB shirt. I got a YNB shirt on. He don't.
Well, he didn't want to put the good shirt on.
I got the YNB shirt on. You know
didn't-
why?
but you didn't want to put the other one.
Hey, it's time for this weekend. The Pokes are playing on Saturday, so I got to wear my stuff.
All right, fellas.
All right, my guys.
I gotta
See you
go.
guys later.
We'll shout you.
See you guys.
That's my guys. Appreciate everybody being on, and we appreciate YNB for hosting us today, this last Thursday of the month. And of course, hey, come on out for Rock the Root today on 66. And you got to come up. Garth Brooks Boulevard and come around. You can't come up through 66 to get to UConn because it's blocked off. So you got to come around off Garth Brooks, right?
Yes, and sponsored by.
And it's sponsored by YNB. That's what I just said.
I'm just
That's what I'm
throwing it in
talking
there
about.
again.
Oh,
I'm just
my
throwing it in there
God.
again.
Yes, anyway, it's sponsored by YNB. Rock the Root. It's going to be a good time. Everybody have a fantastic day.